In this video, I will show you how to deal with Master of Death in the Seal Temple at the maximum level. I'll show you how to build a free-to-play team and shift it into my team that is a speedrun in level 10 under 3 minutes. The most important tip I have for you in this dungeon, it's a marathon, not a sprint. First, when you start, you will focus on surviving as it's really annoying and you need to stay alive for quite a bit time. The fights will take about 5 to 10 minutes depending on your setup, but once you get through them and you eventually level up your heroes, level up their relics, become stronger, you will be able to clear level 10 in 2 minutes as I do, and I don't really have a powerful chivalry on my heroes. Now, the main strategy here is to kill all the legs, all the tendrils, and all the arms before focusing boss. This is the safest way. So if your fight is 14 minutes, and it might be, that's what you want to do to make sure you can clear this dungeon and then do that level with triple rewards. If you think you can kill the boss before dealing with any of his tendrils and arms, then go for it. And that's what I do at the high level. But before you get there, you need to build your team. There are a few things that are really important in this fight. The first one is abnormal status immunity. I'm using Jillian, but there is someone else who can do it just fine, and the name is Jack. Jack passive has a high cooldown. However, when an ally is inflicted with abnormal status, removes all of the abnormal status from the allies and grant them 5% HP shield. This is exactly like Jillian's passive, with only slight change that Jillian passive also applies resistance to abnormal statuses. When it comes to healers, Jillian is by far the best healer for this dungeon. However, if you don't have Jillian, you can use someone like Isolde. Isolde has an AoE heal. She also removes dots that the boss applies in the later phases, and she can apply chill with her first skill as well, which helps us a little bit with damage. You'll get her with heal and life or vigor set. And when it comes to her chivalry, there is a certain point that is the best and is the first one. When she's using the first skill, she will also heal ally with the lowest HP, as this helps with applying pressure on the boss. The next core hero is someone to deal damage. Kai is amazing here as we require multi-hit to interrupt the boss, but there are other viable free-to-play options such as Ban or Rosier. All of those work really good, so if you invested into them, please bring them. You don't need Bedivere, but if you have Bedivere, Bedivere is by far the strongest hero to bring here. Once you have those two heroes, you need to decide if you have enough sustain, because what I didn't mention is Jack, ability 2, with his relic, grants you a shield, and if you have enough skills leveled up, this also will grant you an extra attack gauge. As you can see, when using skill 2, recharge target's character attack gauge by 50%. For example, if you do it on Kai, she will do more damage quicker. If you try this and you have enough sustain to survive the fight, but you lack damage, you want to bring more damage, so bring another damage source. However, the best source to bring here is obviously Morgan. Morgan Fire works really well, and especially if you followed my guides and get her to Chivalry 3, she will also apply damage taken increase, 80% through her passive. So as you can see, this one, Squeal of Force, currently without Chivalry 3, you need to use skill 1 for this to proc. If you get her to Chivalry 3, you will be able to proc it with any skill, and this is why it's such high importance here. So this will be your damage-oriented team, making sure you kill the boss and go to the next level. However, if you're struggling with healing, because you only have Isolde healing and you don't have enough vigor and etc., you can bring another healer to help you with this, and someone like Sarah works really well as well, as she's got quite high healing potential with her second skill, and she removes debuffs, so we'll have someone to remove the dots and someone to remove the debuffs. So this would be the most free-to-play friendly setup, and that would be the more offensive variant of it. Remember, make sure Morgan would be your team leader, as at least you will get the chance to drain some health when dealing damage. And this is my team. This is a high-end team. As you can see, low chivalry, level 2 and 3 maximum, But this team clears it in 2.5 minutes. Why? Because we have Bedivere utilizing amazing damage, but we also have Chivalry Free Morgan to bring defense down with the Storm Relic and through the passive increased damage taken by the boss. We're also utilizing multi-hit from second skill of Merlin and also get that extra gouge. On top of that, we will be removing enemies gouge with Jillian and boosting our attack gouge with her skill as well. This is the team that can clear it in 2.5 minutes, and the fight is really easy. You just focus the boss. The tendrils, the arms, they will not have time to deal any damage. And if you're lucky, in the first phase, you can take down the boss without the boss taking any shields, speeding this up tremendously. The way I build my heroes in this team is I have Jillian with the Vigor set and Accuracy set. We want to focus on having extra Vigor every time her turn is so we can heal, and Effect Accuracy to apply this gouge removal, that attack gouge decrease, and same with Morgan. With Morgan, we want Vigor and Accuracy set as well, because we want to have that. You want to get at least a little bit of attack speed, like 200 is quite high. I'll go for like 180, but I use her in different content as well. Merlin, again, same pattern here. You want Vigor and you want Accuracy. He still needs Accuracy to apply his attack to Frozen Remains. So make sure you do that. Now, the most important thing when it comes to your damage dealers at the higher stages, you will not see that until you get to the Master of Death, I believe level 7, is hit accuracy on your damage dealer. You need to have some sort of hit accuracy to be able to constantly hit the boss, because if you miss, you lose a huge damage portion here, okay? So make sure you do that. As you can see, my Bedivere equipment is rather weak, but I still can clear it so fast. So I'm using attack set on him. I believe crit damage set is way better, but it's hard to get it. Critical rate, I'm running him with 20%. Crit build, basically 31. But there's others who run it with 60%. I go for 20% because once you use a skill once, you will always have 100%. And the focus set, because focus set, whenever we gain a buff, we will also get crit rate and crit damage increase. As I'm not focusing the arms and the tendrils, I do not get extra turn through strife set. So this is how I build my Bedivere. And yeah, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, totally auto. You can get triple and basically farm these talismans and upgrade your heroes. If you look at my heroes right now, as you can see, they have all high passives, as that's what I'm focusing on, getting those talismans of my most used heroes that I use in the game almost everywhere, and then I'll focus on getting the Master of Apocalypse. Let me know in the comment section which teams you use. Maybe you found something that can clear it faster with lower chivalry than mine, or which rare heroes are quite important to get here. As I showed you the free-to-play variant, there might be others that you guys are using, and I would love to know about them, because the game is so resource heavy that I can't cover all the heroes because I don't have enough stamina to level them up and get them content ready. hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!